That dress looks amazing on you.
Really?
Yeah, you look great in it.
Thank you.
You made the right choice to order this dress. Fits you perfectly, Saya.
Oh, you're so sweet. But to be able to wear such a wonderful dress, it feels like a dream. I appreciate it a lot. My name is Saya Yoshikawa. My wedding is coming up in a few months, and here is my lovely partner, Kazuya Hashimoto. He's what a few people would call the son of a distinguished family, and his father runs his own company. That's why I was able to custom order my wedding dress. Rich people really do live differently, huh? I mean, you only wear your wedding dress once in your whole life, but to custom order a wedding dress, a one and only dress, it's like a dream. Wearing a special dress just for me, and my wedding with the love of my life, Kazuya. Everything was perfect, except for one thing. My in-laws. My in-laws do not like me. They were pulling faces at me when I went to say hi to them for the first time. I thought they thought I was not fit to be his wife, or I was only there for the money and fame. I was slightly worried, but I was still very excited about my wedding.
Saya, I just got a call from the dress shop. They said the dress is finished. Let's go and see it when we have the time.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! The wedding dress looked like something out of a fairy tale movie, as if it were made for a princess. I made sure to keep this dress safely locked in one of our rooms, so nothing happened to it.
I don't think you have to go that far.
But you know, both your mom and dad don't really like me. I'm pretty sure I won't do anything to the dress, but if something ever does come up, I don't want to regret and think to myself, I should have looked after the dress.
Okay, I understand. It is your dress after all.
But I would soon regret this very decision. Days turned into weeks, and it was a few days until my wedding. Today, I was at the wedding reception with my older sister. Man, Big Sis is also getting married. I'm so excited.
You sure are right. I'm so relieved to see my Rika finally getting married.
She sure was the workaholic. I was really wondering when she would settle down with her partner.
I was always asking her, don't you have plans on getting married? But it looks like she just didn't have the right man with her. Well, I'm glad she finally found one.
Kazuya, too. Thank you for coming today.
Of course I would. I'm also joining your family too. That's right. I was very reluctant to come today. You should be grateful.
Oh, he's absolutely right.
Dad, Mom, can't say things like that, please. Isn't it natural? It's morally wrong for the rich to visit a commoner's wedding.
I bet they just wanted us to show up for the celebratory money. Oh, how the poor think. Just don't come then. My in-laws were being nasty as always. I bet they had nothing else to do in their lives. Every time I meet this, all they say is common as this and peasants that. My mother-in-law has only like 5 variations of bad-mouthing people. If she's gonna throw shade, she should at least do it more creatively. As if I could say that right to her face. Both my mum and dad look really uncomfortable. What should I do in these sort of situations? I was debating myself on what to do when Kazuya chimed in.
Going to keep this nonsense up? Well then why don't you two just leave? I bet Saya's sister doesn't want nasty people like you at her wedding.
There you go, my soon-to-be lovely husband. Really, the first time I met Kazuya's parents, I was shocked to see how mean they were. I was so surprised. Maybe Kazuya's so kind because he doesn't want to be like his parents.
I'm not at all invested in a poor commoner's wedding. We're expecting something interesting to come up. I'll stay for the time being.
Something interesting? It's none of your business. You don't have to worry about anything. Sure. Of course I would be curious. I just hope nothing bad happens. I mean, my in-laws won't go out of their way to ruin my sister's wedding, right? I won't forgive them if they ever do that. I was thinking to myself as I headed to the waiting room.
Oh, Saya, Rika says she wants to surprise the guests, including family, so she said she doesn't want people visiting the waiting room. Let's go and wait in our seats, shall we?
She wants to surprise us?
I don't know what she's planning, but she seemed really excited. As long as my little girl is happy, she must be planning something fun for all of us.
Huh? But was Big Sis always the type to plan something like that in secret? It all felt strange, but we decided to return to our seats and waited for the ceremony to begin. Then... what? Why?
Isn't that...
The wedding ceremony began, and as my sister entered the room, Kazuhara and I were shocked to see her. That's because my sister was wearing my custom-ordered wedding dress that I was supposed to wear. Am I seeing things? Am I overthinking things?
I don't think so. The dress was custom made. It's a completely original design.
Yeah, but why her? We were both equally confused, but we didn't want to ruin the wedding, so we kept quiet for the time being. I was so surprised, I didn't notice my in-laws smirking and laughing at my reaction. The wedding ceremony was over, and as things shifted to the wedding banquet, I went over to talk to my sister, making sure her husband, Haruki, wasn't around. Big sis!
What's up? Why are you looking like that?
What's up? What's up with your dress?
Oh, the dress? Haruki ordered it for me, just for this wedding. He found the dress and thought it was perfect for me. He's so wonderful, isn't he?
No, this dress, it looks identical to the wedding dress I was supposed to wear.
There's no way. Aren't you imagining things?
It's too much. I mean, it's past the point of looking identical. It's the same dress.
I said it's not. You're being annoying.
Rika? I'm actually thinking the same thing as Saya. It looks way too similar to the dress I bought for Saya. Can you explain to us what's going on?
Oh, Kazuya, thank you for coming today. But as I explained to Saya just now, this dress was prepared by my husband, Haruki. He bought this dress especially for me. I don't know anything else.
I see. Then let me ask Haruki too.
Huh? Why do you need to?
I mean, no matter how much you look at it, it's got to be my dress. I need to hear all the sides of the story.
What, are you accusing me of something?
Like, come on, it's just too similar. Look at this photo. It's when I tried the dress on. The dress Kazuya bought me. There's only one in the world. There can't be another dress looking this similar.
Fabric looks the same too. Seems like there's a bit of extra decorations here and there.
Okay, fine, you're right. It's your wedding dress.
Why would you do something like that?
It's so unfair for you to want such a beautiful dress. You're so full of yourself.
What?
Don't you think it's wrong? I'm 6 years older than you, but look at your situation. You got yourself a rich man, and I'm stuck with my boss from my workplace.
Well, isn't that what you wanted, big sis?
Sure, I like what I do for work, and Haruki is my type, but that's not the point. I wanted to get married much earlier, and I wanted a fancy dress with a fancy wedding. Why do I have to suck it up and get married at the same time as you?
I mean, it was your choice, big sis. If you wanted to get married earlier, you could have done so. That doesn't make it okay to steal my dress.
You're so annoying. Whatever, it's not like you lost the dress or anything. You're marrying a rich man, and you can't just let a single dress slide.
But we should have different sizes. You must have altered the dress, right?
Sure, I'm taller and skinnier than you, so I made the adjustments to the dress. How'd you like it? It suits me better, don't you think?
You're the worst.
Your sisters? Why didn't you talk to her beforehand?
We could have talked.
Oh, what's all the fuss? How lowly of you to make such a ruckus at a wedding reception.
Yes, that's right. What are you arguing about, Kazuya?
Rika is wearing Saya's wedding dress.
Oh, you're arguing over just that?
Just that? She's altered the dress size. And adding on extra decorations to the dress. Even if they're siblings, nobody should ever do that to someone. Don't be so angry over something small like this. The dress is the dress. They're all the same. Besides, Rika looks so much better in the dress than Saya. Huh?
That's right. She's much prettier than Saya, so it would be better off if Saya hands over the dress to her sister, wouldn't it? Saya should be fine with a cheaper dress.
I agree. Oh, but then our poor boy will look miserable standing next to a sad, cheap wedding dress. I bet he would never want to stand next to a girl like that.
That's right. Then why didn't we call off the wedding?
That's such a good idea.
Our jaws dropped to the ground hearing that whole conversation. Not only my sister, but my in-laws thought nothing of stealing my dress.
Both of you, what on earth are you talking about? Whoa, what's going on?
Haruki. Maybe my new brother-in-law was part of this too. When the thought crossed my mind, I got increasingly worried.
About your wife's wedding dress.
Oh, it's such a beautiful dress. Thank you so much for lending it to Rika. But are you sure you were alright with it? You're also having your wedding in just a few days.
Haruki, were you told that Saya willingly lent her wedding dress to Rika?
Huh? Yeah, that's right. Is it not true?
Sure, she lent it to me. Kazuya, stop with this nonsense. I'll have to ask you to leave if you don't cut this out.
Did something happen?
Nothing happened.
It seemed like my brother-in-law wasn't aware of the situation. Maybe it would be a bit mean if I were to expose the drama to him now. I mean, I really didn't want to ruin the wedding. This was a wedding for Haruki too. People from Rika and Haruki's company was here to celebrate. When we calmly sorted the situation out, Kazuya and I decided to back down for the time being. Big sis, let's talk after the wedding.
Okay, fine. I get it.
My sister begrudgingly agreed. Kazuya and I briefed my parents on the situation too, and my side of the family completely lost our celebratory mood. The wedding banquet came to a close, and we all gathered in the waiting room.
Big sis, give me back the dress now. Also, fix all the places that you adjusted. What? Let's just drop the dress. Can I just keep it? Do you think I'm going to say okay to that?
Rika, are you out of your mind? Same goes for the rest of you. Why are you complicit in Rika stealing her sister's dress?
Kazuha worked so hard to prepare that dress for Saya.
First of all, I'm still not supportive of their marriage. This dress isn't fit for Saya.
Wait, hold on a moment. Rika, didn't you say you borrowed the dress from Saya? Didn't you say you got permission?
I never received any contact from anyone regarding my dress. My sister never said anything to me about borrowing the dress. She just took it from me without my permission.
No way. Is that true? This is unforgivable.
What's with all blaming me? You're so mean. Come on, it's just a dress.
It's the same as stealing if you don't tell me.
Shut up. Fine, I'll give it back to you if that's what you want.
My sister shouted and forcefully took off the dress and threw it on the ground. I never knew she had that much physical power in her, but the very fragile wedding dress was ripped apart on the floor, and many of the jewels and decorations fell to the floor.
What are you doing?
There, your wedding is ruined now. If you're unhappy with this, why don't you just try and get yourself a prettier dress than this? Big sis, I wasn't going to say or do anything if you just returned it to me, but the dress you wore? It's not the dress I'm planning to wear.
What?
We changed the dress at the last minute. You're just bluffing. I'm not. I actually really have another dress prepared for our wedding.
What? What do you mean? Why do I not know about this?
Well, I didn't see any point in telling you.
Then you could have just given me the dress.
Sure, I thought that, but that doesn't change the fact that this dress is something Kazuya ordered specifically for me. I wanted to keep it for myself, but I never would have imagined you just steal my wedding dress. I should have kept it somewhere safer than my home.
Then what dress will you be wearing, Saya?
That's right, you'll be standing next to my pretty boy. If you wear a stupid dress, I shan't forgive you. Well, you sure don't have to worry about that. The dress I'll be wearing is designed by a good friend of mine.
Why did your plan change like this all of a sudden?
You know I work for a fashion brand company. A friend asked me to wear this dress for my wedding and market it as part of the company.
Well, it's just your friend, right? I bet they're not even famous.
That's not true. You wear this brand a lot. It's from Rookie.
Rookie?
Everyone knows the brand Rookie. It's a new up-and-coming designer. Even my mother-in-law instantly turned pale.
Why are you even friends with someone like that?
I mean, I work for them. There were a couple of new wedding dress designs that came up, so they wanted a new promotion opportunity. Of course, it'll come up in the magazines down the line, but it's definitely better to see the dress live at an actual wedding.
All of my relatives and good friends are from wealthy and established backgrounds. It'll be a great promotion. I also agree with this whole idea, so there shouldn't be any disagreements. Ugh.
Then you're not wearing this as your dress to the wedding?
Yep, they also have coloured dresses prepared as well, so there's really no point.
Then why were you so angry? If no one was gonna wear it anyways, I could just keep it, right?
I never said nobody is wearing it, did I?
Huh?
I was planning to hand over the dress to a really good friend of mine.
Really?
Yep, she's tried it on already, and she's paid for it too. I was just stuck at where to keep the dress, so I had it at our home.
You should have told me.
I told you. I thought there was no point in telling you. You already told me you had your dress ready. And so it was something that I would be jealous of, and frankly, I wasn't interested at all.
That's because I planned to steal your dress.
There you go. So you did mean to steal it. You're the worst.
I'm very disappointed in you. Think that you were doing something like that. I don't think I want to be with you anymore. Just call off our marriage.
No way! Besides, it's them who told me to steal the dress in the first place.
My sister pointed at my in-laws, and Kazuya sharply glared at them.
What? Is that true? No, that's a total lie.
We're totally innocent.
Stop the obvious lies. I'm not gonna let you two place all the blame on me and leave.
You're just being dramatic. Mom, Dad, I know you two aren't really fond of Saya, but to think you pressured her own sister to steal her wedding dress?
No, you were just...
As if I would believe you. Just a few minutes ago, you were swooning over Rika and about how the dress suits her and Saya should just give the dress to Rika. Don't think you can just come up with an excuse now. Ugh.
Well, it's Saya's fault in the first place. She seduced Kazuha. She's after our inheritance. We can't just let her marry into our family.
That's not what I want. I genuinely love Kazuha.
Shut up. There's no way I would believe something like that, you homewrecker.
Homewrecker? Wow, to hear that in 2024. People like that really exist, huh?
Are you making fun of me?
I'm changing the subject here. That dress you took from me. It was meant for my friend and she's already paid for it. Her wedding is coming up next month. What are you gonna do? Can you fix the dress? What? You better pay for it. A famous designer from overseas made the dress, and it's really expensive. You cool with that? I'm not the only one at fault here. These two are equally in the wrong, right? They wanted me to sabotage your wedding, and they just told me they wanted to help ruin your reception. Hey, don't just give her the details like that.
Yes, you shouldn't be saying things like that.
Oh, you won't be getting away with this. If I'm gonna crash and burn, you're coming with me.
You're all the worst. If all three of you pay for the dress, we evenly split the money, I'll have to pay the $20,000 each.
What? The dress cost $60,000. There's no way I can pay for that. I'm pretty sure it's better than me calling the police on you, don't you think? You stole it. Even though it's between family members, theft is theft. If you're not paying for it, I can call the cops. Ugh.
I've been listening in on the conversation for a while now.
Haruki's dad suddenly chimed into the conversation. He hasn't spoken up once, so I forgot he was even there. He has such a weak presence. Oh, sorry. Forget I ever said that.
Dad, I'm sorry about this wedding.
Oh, it's fine. Besides, it's obvious to reconsider this wedding. We wouldn't want a thief in our household.
No way. When I finally got the chance. You asked for it. Well, you did something confusing in the first place. Shifting the blame now? I obviously haven't done anything wrong. Ugh.
That's besides the point, Mr. Hashimoto. I'm very disappointed in this whole situation. Huh? Mr. Fujikawa? What are you doing here? I'm really surprised you never even noticed. I was here the whole time, at this wedding, you see.
He sure has a weak presence. Oh, sorry. To think Mr. Fujiwaka, a major shareholder, would be the groom's father. I'm terribly sorry that I haven't greeted you yet.
Oh, forget it. That's fine now. I've seen the whole drama before my eyes. Think both the Hashimotos were doing such heinous activities. I am deeply, very deeply disappointed. This is just... I will make sure to share this information with all the other shareholders. Please look forward to our next annual general meeting. I'm sure you'll quickly lose your current position. Oh, please, wait. No, I won't. I don't think I can ever forgive you for doing something like this. I'll start calling the other members this instant.
No way!
I'm also cutting ties with you. No matter what happens with you two, I won't be doing anything.
Wait, Kazuya, if you leave us behind now, how will we...
I don't know and I don't care. What you did is that bad.
We left Kazuya's parents and my sister at the wedding venue. To think Haruki's dad was the major shareholder. But what should I do with the ripped dress? Can I get it fixed in time for my friend's wedding? I nervously contacted my friend and updated her on the whole situation, but I was surprised to find out that she'd cancelled the wedding because her fiancé had cheated on her. I can't say if luck was on my side or not, but my friend said, at least I found out before the marriage. I'm only salty about the fact I couldn't get him to pay compensation, but at least I don't have a divorce record on me. She obviously seemed a bit sad, but I'm glad she didn't marry a horrible guy that would cheat on her. I hope she finds a better person next time. My sister, by the way, after splitting the dress fee in thirds, she's working and hustling more than ever. I mean, she's already been a hard worker since she graduated college, and she's already been promoted a couple of times. I bet she can pay for it at the end of the day. Or so I thought, because she was enraged and got married to her boss at work. I think she found her working environment growing uncomfortable and quit her job. She doesn't have that much money saved up, and my parents didn't want her at home either. She's working day and night, and it looks like she's having a rough time. I really wanted my sister to be happy, but she fell rock bottom on her own, so there's nothing I can do. My parents-in-law were able to pay up pretty quickly, but the shareholders were not happy about what they had done to me. So Kazuya's dad was dragged out of his chair as president. He tried to say, "It wasn't me," but everyone in that room was not amused. The new president was Kazuya. He's still very young, and my in-laws seemed happy about this decision, but Kazuya was dead serious about cutting ties with them. He never let them set foot in the company, or in his home anymore. They had called him numerous times about the whole incident, but Kazuya never responded. I was surprised to find myself becoming the president's wife much quicker than I had expected, but other than the fact that Kazuya became a bit busier than before, things haven't changed. Ever since the wedding, we're still very happy together.